Alright, I think I want to do something similar to what I did in another video that I made, where I'm just going to kind of listen to some of my old beats on SoundCloud, one of my old SoundCloud accounts, and then I'm going to like drag it into FL, split it up into its stems, and then kind of try to flip it in some kind of way. Oh, speaking of find out. It's got some cool bits. Oh, and if like I play something and you like the way that it sounds, feel free to throw that in the comments. Like if let's say I don't use find out, for example, and you like that one, just throw in the comments, say, can you do find out next? Um, and I'll probably do that. So, I might come back to this. I'm gonna keep listening. This one I liked. I remember this one. Done Night Medicine, Souls. This one's got some cool like ambience. We've done that one, we've done that one, we've done that one. Might be able to do this one too. I'm mostly just listening for like melodic instruments, melodic things that I think are cool that I could probably flip into something. The drums, I can always make new drums, it doesn't really matter. This one's got some cool stuff in it. Ooh, I really like this one. Like the melody in this one. Might do this one. So I already... Let me double check. G minor 122. So I'm going to start at 122, and then I might change things later. But for now, we'll start it off at G minor 122. Okay, so what I'm going to do is stem split this. I don't think there are any vocals in this, so I'm going to uncheck that. And the reason you want to do that is because if you have that checked, it may think that something in here, is a vocal, and it'll split it separately from the rest of the instruments when it shouldn't. So that's why you want to uncheck things that aren't in the thing that you want to stem split. So it says I've got drums, bass, and instruments. So for now, I'm going to delete the original, and I'm going to mute everything except for the instruments. So to make my life easier, I'm going to just do this. And then I'm going to cut it into its pieces. So we've got the intro, the first part, doesn't matter. All right, so I'm wasting time. All right, I'm just going to name this intro. And then we're going to keep things simple with the colors. I'm just going to start at the very lightest color, and then the next thing will be the very darkest color, and then I'll go to the next thing on the color wheel. So I think because they are basically the same, I'm going to get rid of this one and call this one M1. Okay, so we have our 4 different melodic pieces here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through each one, and I'm going to put them in Fruity Slicer and kind of create new melodies from them. Okay, and then I'm going to double click on each one. So if you just double left click on this sampler menu comes up, and then you can right click on this, and then this menu comes up, and then you can open in Fruity Slicer. So I'm going to do open new Fruity Slicer channel. And here we can pick the slices. So what I do is I click on the slicing button, and you can keep it the way it is because it automatically slices them up in a particular way, but I'm going to go to beat so that it's just all the same size. And then do it again. So let's go to beat. Okay. And then right, and I'm going to mute these so that we don't hear the original. Ooh, that was nice. Hang on. I guess this isn't anything because it's not there. So let me try this. It's kind of loud. I'm just gonna save on its own. I'll call this. Well, I've already used M. Okay, so instead of M, we're gonna use. Okay, so instead of M1, we can call it Z1. I'm gonna find something else in here because I think this is full, like full sound. So I'm gonna open up a bunch of samplers, and I'm gonna just save the pattern. Okay, so let's get rid of this and let's try making something else. And I might run this through halftime because it's a little bit quick. I think what I'm also going to do is I'm going to try taking this second half and just kind of randomly moving the notes. So I'm going to take some of these notes and just kind of randomly move them down. And then take some of these notes and kind of randomly move them up. Okay. We're going to call this Z, because it's from the same thing. So we're going to call it Z1B. Okay, so let's go to this one. And as I do this, I'm going to get rid of like what I used to make it. So this is what I started with. And it keeps going. Okay, and I got two different melodies from it. I got this. And I got this. So I'm going to be doing that for the other ones. So let's go to this one. So that's what this sounds like originally. Let's go to beat. Oh, now we just want to kind of play around with notes. I like how it kind of repeats there at the beginning. It's like down, down. That. Okay, let's see. Alright, so this was M1. A lot of these are similar, because I think I had some similar, like, melody pieces that were playing at the same time. But I think it's still fun to do this, because you can get some different ideas. So, oh, it has more horns, okay, so that might be useful. Let's find out what it is here. Okay, that's gonna bother me. I'm gonna change this to intro, and it looks like I used... Okay, so this one's really busy. I think it's... Oh yeah, it's the other one, but like up an octave. That's right. Okay, so open new Fruity Slicer channel. This one kind of has like a click to it, like a pop. I'm not a fan of that. Yeah, I don't want to use this section because it's like, it has that weird sound at the beginning of it. I'm not a fan of that. Okay, so I have everything else muted. These are the, I guess, sliced um, melodies so far. Let's listen to some of them. This is two of them on top of each other, and I could split them up if I wanted to. This one's really cool. I might use this one as like the bass. This one's really cool too. I mean, all of these are cool. I really like this melody. It's super pretty. So this one's got those like horns. Okay, while I'm here, I'm going to make sure everything is stretched. Okay, I want to change the tempo. I think I want this to be a little bit faster. 138. I do 138. And I think just to like test the waters, I want to see if I want to pitch this up or down. So I'm just going to add an 808, and this 808 may change. It may stay the same. I don't know yet. I think I want to make the 808 for this as a 808. But again, I might change it later. I might do, hang on, let me just... That kind of works. What I might do is like reverse it and then stretch it out. Make it half the speed. Oh, that's cool. Alright, I'm gonna call this intro 1 number 2, that's fine. The name doesn't really matter. Okay, I think I want to fade, because this is kind of a lot. I want to fade some of this out on this Z3 pattern. kind of like that. Though I could say the same about this one, so maybe I'll do the same thing. Since I'm probably going to play these at the same time, I'll go ahead and do that. I will automate the volume. And then we can kind of do the opposite of this. So if I really wanted to, I could just copy this, paste it here, and then flip it. And now they're doing the opposite. But I don't want this one off this often. So maybe I can, lift some of this up a little bit. Something like this. And then I could keep this if I wanted to, but I don't think I'm going to. I'm just gonna have this. I forgot I had these. Okay, so these are the originals. Just kind of cut out from this. So I'm gonna go ahead and delete these since I have mine. Let's go ahead and put these together. If you hear me sniffling, I do apologize. I have allergies right now. So, and then let's turn these up a little bit. I think I'm gonna do the same thing for this. I'm gonna fade the volume out because it's kind of like aggressive and pumpy, and I don't know that I want that. So I think I want it to fade out here, and then maybe it kind of gently comes in. There we go. Okay, so this is like more or less the melody, or these are more or less the melody pieces I'm going to work with when I go to make the beat. When I go to arrange it, I may arrange them differently. I may put things in, I may have, this part playing 3 different times throughout, instead of just once. I don't know yet, but these are the main pieces of the melody. And as you heard earlier, unless I cut it out, I also added some drums, and this may be the drum, like the 808 that I have in the finished beat. It may not. I'm not sure yet, but this is what it sounds like for now. So I might keep that pattern, I might not, I'm not sure yet. But let me turn that off for now. But yeah, let's go back through and listen to the melodic pieces that we have.